Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees here in the WCNC Charlotte Weather Center. We are talking about a really hot and humid weekend. I know it feels like we've been talking about how the humidity has been, I don't want to say out of control because it hasn't been out of control, but definitely higher than normal for this time of year. And that is certainly still the case because we have a hot and humid weekend, temperatures near 90, both Saturday and Sunday. And if we get to 90 either day, it would be the hottest day of the year so far. Then both days, Saturday and Sunday, have the potential for scattered storms. Now, neither day as to this point look to be strong to severe. Or I guess they could technically be strong, but actually severe criteria, which remember is wind gusts 60 miles per hour or higher, quarter size hail, or a tornado. No tornado risk Saturday or Sunday. And then by the middle part of next week, we are cooler and drier. So all these things bode well for the Coca-Cola 600, which of course you can see in the camera. We're talking about Charlotte Motor Speedway, big weekend. So today and tomorrow, I want us to remember that it is almost the end of May. Today is May 25th. It is a very special day in my world. Because the last weekend of May, Memorial Day weekend, is always graduation, my high school, but it also is my best friend's younger sister's birthday. And so happy birthday, Ella, if you're watching. But anyway, let's talk about the forecast. Almost lost my train of thought there. Oh, I want to talk about the fact that Saturday and Sunday, it's run-of-the-mill storms. Oh, that's where I was talking. I was looking at the day. Run-of-the-mill storms. It is May. It is almost June. When you see storms this time of year, they have heavy rain, they have frequent lightning, and because we have been so wet so far this month, there is going to be the risk for some isolated areas of heavy rain that will lead to localized flooding. This is normal for this time of year, but the actual chance for severe storms starts to increase on Monday. So this is the outlook for severe risk today. As we get closer to tomorrow, there is a low risk that we could see a few strong storms, mainly up at the mountains, as most of the mountainous areas are going to see the better chance of rain and storms tomorrow. We'll take a closer look at this when we look at Futurecast. They start to move into the mountains and almost look like they die out by the time we get closer to the afternoon. But tomorrow, we're going to be watching this area specifically shaded in red because we're not at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the strong to severe storms. We're actually looking up at Indianapolis because the Indy 500 is happening on Sunday, same day as the Coca-Cola 600, and those areas are under a high risk for severe weather. So that is not going to bode well with a certain someone trying to race in two NASCAR races on the same day. I have no opinion on whether or not I want that person to be in both races. I'm just saying, as of right now, definitely could cause the potential for some issues. Not even just with that race kicking off, but also when it comes to flights, things like that. But then by the time we get closer to Monday, that severe weather risk does shift to the Carolinas, to us here in the Charlotte area. You can see we're under a medium risk for strong to severe storms on Monday, and this is when the actual frontal boundary passes through. Now, as we look at Futurecast, the risk of severe storms for us as we get closer to Monday, this is as the actual front moves through Monday afternoon and evening. So there will be storms Monday that will happen in the morning and potentially by the early afternoon, but the actual main severe risk comes in by the latter half of the day. So if you get rain in the morning, just know that it's most likely not going to be your severe weather risk, and most likely not going to be associated with the actual front passing by. So just want to be clear on that. So here's your Saturday, about a 30% chance of scattered storms. Again, it's not widespread. 2-3 o'clock, we're seeing a few storms popping up, parts of northern Gaston County, Lincoln County. We got northern Iredell County up toward Alexander County. Eventually, some of these storms do move into parts of Mecklenburg County. We have likely Charlotte Motor Speedway, probably seeing a few of those pop-up storms. Northern Rowan County, a few developing as well for parts of York County. We get past 6 o'clock, a lot of that starts to dry out, and then we could see a few more pop-up storms, mainly south and east of Charlotte, Union, Anson County, most of that wrapping up past about 9 p.m. So again, a few storms, but nothing severe criteria. Some lightning, some heavy pockets of rain. Again, pretty typical scattered storms that we see in the afternoon hours during the summertime. Then overnight into Sunday morning, unlike this morning, I'm not anticipating any rain on Sunday morning. Most of the middle part of the day is dry as well. In fact, most of Sunday is actually dry. That's why you see the rain chance is so low because most of the day is clear. In fact, look at 6 o'clock. This is when the Coca-Cola 600 starts to kick off. Things look great to kick things off. Few storms will be approaching the mountains at that point, but we look great in Cabarrus County. But it's as we get closer to 9 p.m. that we're really going to have to start to watch some of those storms developing from the west and starting to push toward the east. Those storms will be trying to come in really quickly. I'll tell you that the latest model runs have tried to speed up a little bit, but there is still that chance that they could start to slow down a little bit as well. You never like model runs to flip-flop. It's when they're showing consistent values that you start to trust them a little bit more. Most things in life when it comes to science, you're looking at patterns and trends, and meteorology is absolutely no different here. So here we are by 9 o'clock. Some storms definitely nearby that we'll have to watch. And then by 10, 11, and 12, as we get closer to midnight, those storms are certainly moving even closer to the area. Now, I am not familiar with the exact times in terms of how long it normally takes to actually get 600 laps in, but I looked, and according to Google, it's about 3 hours, 45 minutes. So, of course, by 10 o'clock, if we see storms nearby, it could certainly be impacting the area. So, again, the WCNC Charlotte weather team, we're keeping a close eye on it. We love Charlotte Motor Speedway. We love NASCAR. Brad was there last night. He's got those connections there as well. So we will be keeping a close eye on the forecast. But again, as we look at midnight here, where you can see the rain and storms early, I want everyone to know that that is not the severe storms, the early morning rain and storms Monday. It's the afternoon and evening showers and storms that will have the chance to be severe. So your weekend thunderstorm impacts, again, mainly lightning, very typical storms. Of course, thunder and lightning, that makes it a storm. Isolated flooding from heavy rain. And there will be some gusty winds and some small hail. But with the storms this weekend, not anticipating severe for the most part. So gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, most likely, and some small hail. So pea size, penny size, nickel, quarter size is typically the criteria for severe storms. We're more likely to see those not until the severe storms on Monday. So right now, when it comes to timing, this is my latest timing here with the Coca-Cola 600 forecast. You see about a 20% chance of showers around that 6 and 7 o'clock time frame. And of course, things start to increase going through the overnight hours. Calvin saying they had a bad storm in Bessemer City around 3 a.m. There was a storm that blew through Gaston, York, and Mecklenburg County. There was a super thunderstorm warning actually issued. I believe it was around 2:30 this morning. Reports of trees down. Calvin, if you want to send a message, we would love to hear the reports of where the trees are down. I can pass those along to the National Weather Service because I don't believe that I've had any other reports there of that. So after the storm system passes by on Monday, we eventually start to see some drier air mixing in. So really past Monday's storm potential, where we will have to watch that chance for strong to severe storms and be weather aware Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Drier air starts to mix in. Middle part of the week actually looks fantastic. So that's good news for the last few days of May, heading into the first weekend of June. This clicker always drives me crazy. Y'all know this. So really exciting to see a few nice days move into the area by the middle part of the week. So here's the overall hour-by-hour forecast. You can see again a mix of sunshine and clouds, a few of those showers and storms today, and then again lesser coverage tomorrow. Will actually even be mostly sunny at times. Temperatures today in the upper 80s. We're closer to 90 degrees heading into the day tomorrow. So here's your 7-day forecast. Again, about 30% chance of rain today for those few showers and storms in the afternoon. Even lesser coverage tomorrow. I know it might seem silly with me putting the 20% when we have that chance of storms after about 10 p.m. tomorrow, but I mean, think about it. Part of forecasting is social science. If it's not going to rain from pretty much midnight Sunday to about 10 p.m., most of the day is dry. And then, of course, we do have that potential for storms overnight into Monday. Right now, it looks like we'll have those early showers and storms Monday past midnight. We'll dry out in parts of the middle part of the day. And then again, that scattered shower and storm potential, where some of that could become severe, is by Monday afternoon and evening. And then after that passes, that's when we become cooler and drier. So I do think folks should stay weather aware really all weekend. Again, if you are going to be outside from the lightning, the heavy rain, thunder, things like that. But it's mainly Monday that we have the true risk to see things become actual severe criteria, which again, 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter size hail or larger, and then a tornado, which at this point, I'm not seeing a lot of support for rotation, but if that does change, of course, we'll certainly let you know. So I'll leave you with the 7-day forecast. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments. Again, send me a message. You can also always send me an email. Happy to respond to that as well. Those are easier too because they come in straight to my work phone, so I can get them to come in. As always, I hope everybody has a happy, safe, and healthy Memorial Day. If you are traveling this weekend and you want an easy way to get weather alerts, remember you can also download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app, and if you turn on the location settings, you can get alerts to where you are as well. Just another easy way to stay safe. That's the good thing about having, a little computer in the palm of our hands. It keeps it a little bit easier a way to get those alerts, but we also have to be active in preparation, to seek out those alerts because they won't just come to us, if we don't actually go and seek them out. So everybody stay safe. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you back here on WCNC Charlotte tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. Bye.